how can couples deal with the hard times, in quotes, financial struggles in marriages?
Yeah, once you have gotten into the relationship, sometimes you hit, hard times. Sometimes Allah tries you with wealth where you find you don't have economic power and economic independence. This is where you both have to be so much more supportive. You both have to get each other's back. You both have to be more resourceful to see how else. Alhamdulillah, today we live in a world of technology where so many things can be done digitally. So you have to also be creative in seeing how you can get multiple streams of income, but you both have to be supportive. You both have to be frugal. You can't be so used to your highfalutin lifestyle that you want to maintain that, even though what's in the account is not up to what can accord you such luxuries. So you need to make sacrifices. You may have put your kids in a very expensive school, but you can't afford. I've seen parents, because we run a school, and I've seen parents have to sell their home, wallahi, sell their home just to keep their kids in our school because they want them to have that kind of education. So you do need to do istihara again and weigh, your options, but you need to also lower your standard a bit, your expenditures. You need to bring it down, and you both have to be frugal. You have to be considerate. You can't have one person making the sacrifice, doing all the hard work, trying, while the other one is just freestyling and still spending to impress people more than anything. Often that's it. Sometimes even just to impress their family, not to show them that they've hit, hard times. So this requires, again, marriage is about a partnership. It's about mutual everything. And you both have to be mutually considerate, and you both have to mutually make an effort to make it. I remember when I told people when I got married to my husband, he came from a very prominent home, but he rejected all the wealth of his family. He did not want to be his father's money. He wanted to start from the ground up. And I remember as soon as I got married, literally the day after, we left and went to America because he was living there at the time. And he was living in Minnesota. His car was a small little car, rusted, and we were just managing ourselves. And I came from a place where I grew up very financially independent because I was running a business since the age of 13. I was making cakes and catering. And my mom used to tell people that Mariam earns more than I do. By the age of 15, I was earning more than what my mom was earning, with a full-time job. So I was used to my own money. And so when we got married, I wasn't used to that. And, he would no, we have to be careful. I remember he would buy chicken parts, but in parts, not a whole chicken, because a whole chicken is expensive. So he would buy the legs, because it's cheaper than the breast. And me, I was used to chicken breast. I never used to eat any other part at that time. Now I'm a better person, so I'm much better. But then he wouldn't, and I would just be watching you be eating me. I wouldn't eat anything because I didn't see the body parts I wanted. And one day I made a fuss, he noticed that I wasn't eating, and I was like, hey, no, me, it's chicken breast I want. It's but it's the expensive part. And over time we had to learn. I had to learn to start budgeting, because at the end of the day, I was now dependent on him. At that time, I wasn't working, and I had to be considerate. Sadly, just to give you another sad history, because he made the mistake of opening a joint account, I didn't know maths and I didn't know how to budget. I emptied his account, just spending stupidly. And that's when I had to have a wake-up call to say, you are not in your father's house. You are not independent. This is a true partnership. You need to have financial intelligence, so that you are considerate, so you don't break this man. So that's when I had to, and he helped me start budgeting and being more careful not to be a spendthrift. So I've been there, done that. And the best advice if you hit hard times is to go to the drawing board and be intentional. What are our expenditures? What can we remove? You need to lower the bar a little bit, and inshallah continue being creative, and you'll be financially independent again. May Allah make it easy and lighten your load, because money is a big source of fights and friction in a relationship. That I can say for sure. But may Allah make it easy for you.
I mean, thank you so much, Ma.